Hello yogis, and welcome to this week's Vinyasa practice. This week we're going to do a 30-minute practice to prepare us for our peak posture of crow pose. So crow pose is an arm balance, and what makes it more accessible is the way that we prep and warm up our body in order to come into that arm balance. So know that everything that we're doing as we move through our practice is preparing us to come into that crow pose. Now, maybe you get into it, maybe you don't. Maybe it's something you're working towards. Know that even if you don't want to do crow, that this practice is still going to benefit you from the body mobility and strength building standpoint. My name is Jill Entignap, the lead trainer and founder of Yogi Institute, an online yoga school and studio, and I'm super happy to be here with you on the Yogi Institute YouTube channel. When we think about any kind of challenging posture, I come back to this phrase, this quote from Henry Ford, and it is, whether you believe that you can or believe that you can't, you are right. So this reminds us how important mindset is when it comes to doing anything challenging, because what we think, our thoughts, are what create our reality. So if you think you can get into crow pose, if you believe that we're going to do everything that we need to do in order for you to get there, that mindset is going to lead you to get there, or vice versa. So let's go ahead and we're going to start our practice in our seated position. Ground down into your sit bones and get nice and tall through the crown of your head. I invite you to close down your eyes as you lengthen from the tailbone through the crown of the head, creating space and length through the spine. And let's start to tap into the rhythm of our breath. Start to feel that inhale, expand, and exhale, release. And again, inhale, expand, and exhale, release. Let's engage our Ujjayi breath. Inhales and exhales through the nose, pressing the tongue against the roof of the mouth to create restriction in the back of the throat. This breath expands our lung capacity. It helps us with our stamina, our endurance, our energy, and it's just an all-around great focal point for the mind. The mind is just as important as the breath and the postures themselves. So maybe in the mind you focus on I can, just the simple phrase I can, and we'll apply this to our crow pose, but also to anything else in our lives that we're looking to create. Tuck your chin to your chest, draw the shoulders back and the crown forward. Start to feel that through the neck. Let's inhale, lift the nose to the ceiling. Exhale, tuck the chin to the chest. Inhale, lift the nose to the ceiling. Exhale, tuck the chin to the chest. One more, inhale, lift. And exhale, tuck. Come through neutral. Let's bring right ear, right shoulder. Walk those left fingertips away. Let's take the right hand to the side of the head. And it's not that we're putting a lot of pressure, but we're just creating some space. Come through center. Extend that right arm out. Left hand comes to the side of the head. Bring a little bit of pressure, creating more length through the side body. Come back through center, bring the hands onto the knees. Let's do some nice gentle circles with the neck, with the head. Notice the direction and slowly, gently change direction. So good. Let's come through center. Inhale, shoulders to ears. Exhale, roll them back and down. Inhale, shoulders to ears. Exhale, roll them back and down. One more. Inhale, shoulders to ears. Exhale, roll them back and down. Let's clasp the hands together and do some figure eights with the wrist here. Whenever we're doing an arm balance, we want to make sure that we do some really nice wrist preparation. in order for the body weight to be supported by the wrist. Let's press the palm forward, take the hand and draw those fingers back. And then press it down, fingers down, and draw those fingers back. We'll switch it out, take the opposite hand, press the palm forward, draw the fingers back. And then fingers flip down and draw those fingers back. Clasp the hands together, press the palms forward. Now what's interesting about wrist prep, let's lift those arms up and gently bend to the right, give a little pull with that right hand. What's interesting about wrist prep, inhale through center and exhale, let's bend to the opposite side, is that there isn't a lot of muscle in the wrist, so it can be really difficult to bring more strength into the wrist. Let's come through center, bring your palms through center, and just take a moment and really press the palms together. Press the palms together. But where we bring extra strength in is into our hands, especially our grip strength, and then our forearms. So the more stable they are, the more strong they are, the more stable the wrist joint is. Makes sense, right? Let's flip those palms down, those fingers down, and lift them back up, roll them to yourself. Let's find that full range of motion here. And come through center, hands to the knees. Inhale, bring the chest forward. Exhale, round the spine back. I do this in a lot of my videos, a lot of my vinyasa practices, a lot of my strength practices. This is one of my favorite movements for the spine. That's where you really want to focus this movement here as you bring the chest forward and round the spine back. Linking breath to movement. This is also very good for our hips and all of the ligaments and tendons that connect the hips and legs and spine. Let's change direction. Inhale as you bring the chest forward and exhale as you round it back. Inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, round it back. Now we also want to open up through the shoulders and prep the shoulders for our crow pose. So for that, bring the torso through center, elbows out wide, really engage through the fingers, and let's draw the elbows toward one another and open it back up. Chest press, draw those elbows toward one another and open it back up. One more time, elbows together, really focus on that stacking of the joints and then open it back up. Let's inhale, arms come up, and exhale, draw those elbows back. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, draw the elbows back. Find that cactus. Inhale, arms up, and let's shift ourselves forward into our tabletop position. Stacking shoulders over wrists, knees under hips, spread the fingers wide. Tops of the feet rest into the mat. Let's flip the right palm facing up, fingertips point toward the knee, and then just gently shift front to back. Come through center, flip that right palm down, left palm flips up, and shift front to back. Come through neutral, flip that palm facing down. Inhale, cow pose, arch the spine, lift the gaze, shine the chest forward. Exhale, cat pose, round the spine, draw the belly button to the spine, tuck the chin of the chest, press through the palms. Inhale, back to your cow, arch and lift. Exhale into your cat, round and press. Let's take 4 more on your own breath. Inhale into your cow. Exhale into your cat. Inhale into your cow. Exhale into your cat. 2 more. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Last one. And come through center. Let's flip those toes into the floor. Lift the knees off the floor, hovering the knees. And then we're going to bring the right knee, right elbow for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the toes down, switch it out. Left knee, left elbow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. Open up the knees, sink the hips back, and bring the body forward. Open up the knees, sink the hips back, bring the body forward. One more, sink it back, and bring it forward. Come back to neutral, let those knees come down. And let's send the left arm forward and the right leg back. Find your bird dog. Dial that right hip down. Take a moment to roll out the wrist and ankle. Let's reach forward with the fingers. Press back with the heel. Gentle pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend into the knee. Reach back for that foot. Kick the foot into the hand. Lift the gaze. Send the leg and arm out long and release it down. Switching it out. Right hand comes forward, left leg presses back. Flip the palm down, dial that left hip down. Let's pulse. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend into the knee, reach back for the foot. Kick the foot into the hand, lift the gaze. Opening up the chest. Send the hand and leg long, reach it out. And release it down. Flip your toes, press your hips up and back, find your downward facing dog. Start to pedal it out, bending into one knee, bending into the other. Your feet are hip width distance. Hands are a little bit wider at shoulder width distance. See if you can press the heel toward the mat and then on the opposite side, really pedaling it out. Let's find some stillness as we press the heels toward the mat. Spread the fingers out wide. Press the chest toward the thighs. Really feel that length through the back line. Ground down into your left foot. Send your right leg high, three-legged dog. Let's take that right elbow to the right, or right knee to the right elbow. Send it up and back. 2 more. Right knee, right elbow. Up and back. Right knee, right elbow. Pause here for 3, 2, 1. Send it up and back and release it down. Switching it out. Left leg comes high, three-legged dog. Feel that length. Left knee, left elbow. Send it up and back. 2 more. Left knee, left elbow. Up and back. Left knee, left elbow for 3, 2, 1. Send it up and back and release it down. Let's come into that hovering knee position here. Pausing, holding, engaging the spine, engaging the belly button to the spine for 3, 2, 1. Hips come high. Sink those heels down. Look forward, step forward, and let's slowly rise, finding our mountain pose. You can zip your legs up tight together, tuck the tailbone under, and get tall from the tailbone through the crown of the head. Once again, inhale, shoulders to ears, and exhale, roll them back and down. And again, inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Clasp the hands together behind you. Draw your shoulder blades together. Tilt with your chin. Deep breath into the lungs. Feel the chest expand. And release. Roll your palms facing forward. Inhale, extend your mountain, arms come up. Let's cactus out the arms. Draw those shoulder blades together. Really engage the fingers. Inhale up, palms touch. Exhale, bend right. Inhale, center. Exhale, bend left. Inhale, center. Exhale, let's twist. Left hand forward, right hand back, gaze back. Inhale, center. Exhale, right hand forward, left hand back, gaze back. You got it. Inhale, center. Exhale, forward fold. Ride that breath down. Let's heel toe the feet, hip width distance apart. Plant the right palm down in front of the face, bend into the right knee, straighten through the left leg, reach the left hand high. Stack your shoulders, lift your gaze, breathing deeply. Let's switch it out, plant that left hand down, bend into the left knee, straighten through the right leg, right hand comes high, stacking your shoulders, breathe deep. Release that right hand down, let the head hang heavy. Let's bend into the knees, bring the bottom all the way down and roll down onto your back. We're going to come into some crow crunches. So bring the knees to the elbows, curl the tailbone up, engage the fingers, engage the toes, and then tap the toes down and the fingers above and press. And tap. Really focus on pressing the elbows into the knees and the knees into the elbows. This essentially is our crow pose. And tap. And we're telling the body that it's safe in this position. Press it together and tap. And press. And tap. 2 more. Press. And tap. Last one. Pause and press for 5. 4, flip the palms up. 3, 2, grab the backs of the knees. Rock yourself all the way into your chair pose. Find that chair pose. Sink the hips back. Reach the fingers forward. Draw the knees together. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Use your core. Exhale, fold. And again, inhale, halfway lift, flat back, hands to the shins. Use your core, press your hips back. Exhale, fold. Plant the hands, step the feet back into your high plank. Find that nice sturdy high plank. I recommend zipping the legs up tight together. Engage the core. Maybe press the tips of the fingers into the mat, holding this strong, stable high plank for 5, 4, 3, 2, slow and controlled, drawing the elbows in, lower to a hover or all the way down. Unflip the toes, press through the palms, upward facing dog. Exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Let's inhale, right leg high, 3-legged dog. Look between the hands, step that right foot forward, pop the back heel down. Let's find our warrior 1. Inhale as you rise. Front foot is pointed straight forward. Back foot is pointed to the top left corner of your mat, and your hips and your shoulders are square to the space in front of you. You want to bend into that front knee, stacking your knee over your ankle. If you can't get the hips square, widen your stance, widen the space between your feet. Let's inhale, arms up. Exhale, cactus. Engage through those fingers. Inhale, extend. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, extend. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, extend, warrior 2. Paralleling the back foot to the back side of your mat. You want that front knee stacked over the front ankle, heel to arch alignment with the feet. The chest is open and strong. Arms are straight. Reach from fingertip to fingertip. Let's do some more chest press, helping us to prep. Bend into the elbows. Bring the elbows toward one another for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tee the arms back out. Back hand comes down, front hand comes back. You can take a wrap here, taking that back hand to reach for the front hip crease. Maybe you press the hip crease away to create more space and length through your side body. Let's tee out the arms, straighten through the front leg, reach forward, find your triangle pose. Right hand down, left hand high. Lift with your gaze. Again, we're engaging that side body. See if you can float the fingertips off because you're lifting up. Come back to your warrior 2. Let's inhale here. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down and take it through your chaturanga. Maybe you want to float that back leg to build up the glutes. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, lower, squeeze the elbows in. Unflip the toes. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Left leg lifts, 3-legged dog. Look between your hands, step it forward, find that warrior one. Front foot is straight forward, knee over ankle. Back foot's pointed toward the top right corner of the mat. Hips and shoulders are squared forward. Reach through your fingertips. We're going to inhale, lengthen. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, cactus. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, open up, warrior two, paralleling the back foot to the back side of the mat. Heel to arch alignment with the feet. That front knee stacked over the front ankle. Arms are straight and strong, gazes forward. Again, cactus chest press for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tee out your arms. Back hand comes down, front hand comes back. Maybe you take that wrap on this side, creating space and length through the side body. Lift with your gaze. Let's come back to our warrior two. Straighten the front leg, reach forward, triangle pose. Left hand down, right hand high. Stack your shoulders. Use that side body strength. Maybe you can float the fingertips, lifting up, lifting away from the floor. Come back to your warrior two. Inhale. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down. Step that left leg back. If you did float it on the other side, let's take it through another chaturanga. As you come into your down dog, let's start to walk the feet forward to the hands. So here we come into our crow pose. I like to start from a forward fold. Spread the fingers out wide and slightly angle in the pointer finger. That creates a little bit of torque through the arms coming into the chest and shoulders. Now, bend into, you want your elbows pointing straight back to the space behind you. And as you bend forward, you create a shelf with the backs of the arms. Maybe you lift one foot, maybe you lift the other, maybe you lift both. Gaze is forward. The gaze is really important. Press the tips of the fingers in, and if you fall out, that's totally okay. Or if you just want to stay here in your crow crouch and shift the body forward, looking forward. Again, maybe you lift one foot, maybe you lift both. Keeping the gaze forward, pressing into the palms, drawing the elbows toward one another to really engage the chest and shoulders. And maybe you want to come back out, find that crouch again. Maybe you're still flying your crow. If so, that's awesome. One more time. Lift the hips, start to shift the body weight forward. Find that shelf with the backs of the arms. Gazes forward. Maybe you lift one foot, maybe you lift both. Gazes forward. Remember to breathe. And let's let that come down. Sink all the way down onto your bottom. Send your feet out long. Clasp the hands together. Let's roll out the wrists. You did awesome. Crow is super fun, right? I love crow pose. When I first started practicing crow, I had the worst bruises on the backs of my arms from my knees. So just know if you're feeling a little tender, I even had calluses because I was practicing so much. It was when I was in a teacher training and I had to do 60 yoga classes in 60 days. So they just got nice and calloused on the back of my arms. It was pretty funny. All right, let's inhale, reach it up. Exhale, fold it forward. See if you can draw your chest to your toes here, really targeting the hamstring. Let's take the left hand to the outside edge of the right foot and reach the right hand back and forward. And back and forward. One more. Back and forward. Take that right hand across. Left hand reaches back and forward. And back and forward. And back and forward. Cross the hands. Draw the chest forward. Torso comes through center. Arms sweep up, unravel them, plant them behind you. Fingertips point forward, point the toes, lift the hips, gaze lifts, engage the glutes. 3, 2, plant those bottoms down. Inhale, reach it up. Exhale, sweep the hands back again. Let's do that one more time. Reverse plank. Point the toes, lift the gaze. And come back down. Shift your heels shift your hips toward your heels. Reach forward, slow and controlled, lower down to your back. Let's draw both knees in toward your chest. Gently rock from side to side. Send your left leg long, right leg stays tucked in. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, supine twist. See if you can stack those hips. It's okay if your knee is floating. See if you can really press that right shoulder down. The twist starts in the shoulder and then travels all the way through the torso. The knee will come down over time. Notice what you feel here, where you feel it. Feel really good about however your crow felt in your body today. Arm balances are challenging, but once you get it, I swear you got it. Come back through center, draw the knee in. And this is the beauty of online classes, extending it long, left leg comes up, give it a squeeze, deep breath in. Exhale, supine twist. Is that if it is something that was fun to you or that you want to work towards or challenge yourself with, you can come back and do these videos as often as you like. Let's breathe. And there is so much power in repetition, in doing something over and over. Come back through center, draw the knee into the chest. Let's send that leg high, bring the opposite leg to meet it, find your waterfall. Flip your palms, palm facing down by your side, maybe even shimmy the shoulder blades toward one another. Take a moment to roll at the ankle and point and flex the feet. And then slow and controlled, flexing the toes to the face. Let's lower the heels down for 5, 4, 3, move nice and slow, 2, and 1. Let your body go. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Find your final resting pose. For me, it feels good to bring a cactus into the arms to really open up through the chest and shoulders after that crow prep. Just spread the fingers wide and let the fingers relax after that arm balance. And maybe you come back to that centering thought of I can. I can. Going to let my voice fall silent for a minute. Just let yourself relax here. And let's draw the knees into the chest, wrap the hands around the knees, gently rock from side to side. Grab the backs of the legs and rock yourself with momentum, finding your seated position. Ground down into your sit bones, get nice and tall through the crown of the head. Let's press the palms together and tuck the chin to the chest. I can. Utilizing this mantra whenever you need it, whenever you're feeling maybe low energy or you're feeling challenged by a task, reminding yourself how important your mindset is. I can. Coming back to that Henry Ford quote, if you believe you can or believe you can't, you are right. Know that you are so much more capable than you could give yourself credit for. Take chances. Take yourself out of your comfort zone. Push your own boundaries. Thanks for being here today. My name is Jill Entignat, the lead trainer and founder of Yogi Institute, an online yoga school and studio, and I'm super happy to have you here with me. The light, the love, the wisdom in me sees, honors, reflects, and encourages the light, the love, the wisdom in you. Namaste. I hope to see you again on your mats very, very soon. If you enjoyed this class, come back to it, leave a comment, subscribe. We'll see you again soon. And until then, may your light be your guide.